My name's Joe. I've done a couple of metal detecting videos, mainly on gold stuff, but I do a bit of coin hunting as well, mainly down the beach, and I use I've been using a Sovereign, Minelab Sovereign metal detector, one of these things with a big coil on it. I've got various coils, but there's the Sovereign, Minelab Sovereign detector, and they're a terrific machine. Very deep, very stable down the beach. They handle the salt water really well. They're a great machine. This is a reasonably old one. I've never had any reason to buy something different because they work beautifully, and like I said, they're very, very deep, easy to use. Turn it on and off you go. But just recently I decided to get with the trend, and I bought one of these things. You recognize it? The new Minelab 800, Equinox 800. People were kind of quite happy with it. I watched a few YouTube videos, so I thought, I haven't bought a new detector for years, not a coin detector anyway, and I went ahead and bought it. Now, this video, I've only had it a few days. I've been down the beach twice with it, and I watched some of the YouTube videos and found out how to it's a little bit more complicated to set up than the old Sovereign. You've got this menu here, this thing with all these knobs on it and screen with different displays and that, and I've kind of been trying to get used to it. I've been watching a few videos trying to do it. But anyway, in my short time with it down the beach, I found that you pick up a lot of bottle tops. With the Sovereign, I could actually discriminate the steel beer bottle tops. You could sort of discriminate them, and I didn't dig that many. You could listen to the way the sound, it was a little bit broken, and you could kind of get away with not digging them. But I found that with the other little beast, that difficult to discriminate. Until today, I went to a spot and I must have dug probably, I don't know, 15, 20 bottle tops in this one area. They must have had a party on the beach or something, and there were beer bottle tops all over the place. Some of them were new, and on this machine, the meter reading, I can't turn it on in here, I've got too many lights and things and get interference, but the readings for bottle tops, the steel beer bottle tops, comes in at about 15, thereabouts, plus or minus a couple. And so it's not a coin reading. On dollars and $2 you normally get in the 20s, 21, 22, but it's still a non-ferrous reading. And considering the beer bottle tops are made of steel, it shouldn't happen, but you do anyway. You get a non-ferrous reading, and so you dig it, because gold stuff comes in at that range too, I've been told. I haven't found any gold stuff yet, but hopefully I will. But today I found that consistently the bottle tops that I dug up that were a bit rusty, they gave a good signal when you sort of run over them. But then I found that if you move off the target a little bit, that you got that iron grunt. You go onto the target and you get a good signal. You move off it a little bit and you get an iron grunt. Sort of like where the edge of the coil is in contact with the bottle cap that's buried down there. You get this iron grunt. You go over the middle of the bottle cap and you get a good tone. So anyway, I found that I noticed that fairly early on in the piece, the rusty ones. Every time that happened, I dug up a rusty bottle top, and so I sort of thought that's a good way of discriminating them. Now I know people are going to say that, okay, what if you got a coin and a ferrous object next to it? You might get the same effect, and you probably will. But anyway, about 3 hours use and I discovered a way for me, that works to discriminate out the old rusty beer bottle tops, which we've got plenty of in our beaches. Anyway, this goes on to a little scene that I did down the beach, and I'll show you what I did. Anyway, thanks for watching. Now here's a way I found of perhaps discriminating against bottle caps. Dug up quite a few of these, and here I've got quite a good signal here in the spot. Now it reads about 15 on the meter, which is about what bottle tops come in at. But now if I move off, if you hear that, you can hear an iron grunt just as you move off it. Now I found a lot of the rustier bottle tops in particular will give you that iron grunt and then give you a good signal in the middle of it, and then an iron grunt. Now I'll dig it up and see what it is. And sure enough, there's the offending object. That is a bottle top. Now I found that works pretty well every time, but really only with the rusty ones. Hear the iron grunt? You've got to be off the actual object to get the iron grunt. So if you get a sharp one and you move away, it's usually a bottle top. There we go. How's that? Cover the hole in.